What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another review. Today we have Reverse Flash from Revelotech with the bonus accessory piece, and I'm really excited to unbox him and see what this figure is about. I was really iffy about getting him because he's literally just a repaint of Barry. Unfortunately, I don't have Barry yet, so this review might be slightly different to what I would say if I already reviewed Barry, but I guess objectively I'm going to be reviewing this figure as its own thing, not as if I already had Barry, so maybe that's a good thing. So let's get this bad boy opened up and see what he is about. Really excited for Reverse Flash. I need more DC villains, honestly. I need more DC villains. So we have the instruction manual that I'm going to throw to the side. Wow, he comes loaded with accessories. It's insane. I'm pretty sure he comes with everything that Barry comes with. Just with the exception of like a couple things. Alright, so here's a closer look at your Reverse Flash. He looks like an absolute menace to society. Let's get a closer look at that head sculpt. We have like that black red eyes. He's smiling here. Really nice painted and sculpted logo. Got the red belt here. I do see a gap down there. I'm assuming the belt is supposed to maybe cover it, but I can't seem to make it go away very much. But we have the red accents on the forearm, the red nice shiny boots. Oh. And the same thing going all around in the back as well. Not as much muscle as I was like imagining it to have. You do have some abs here, but not really sculpted muscle all around. And I think I'm just so used to the Mayfix sculpting on the muscles. And then you also have like this red DC logo back here as well. But let's get into articulation since we had a closer look at the figure now. He is double jointed. Of course, articulation wise it's going to be insane because it's a Reveltech. Got the non-existent bicep swivel. Okay, it's existent, it's just very stiff. Hits well above the T-pose. You can swivel it up higher, get some more range. His head goes down that much, his head goes up this much, which are all necessary for his running poses. Amazing ab crunch because you know this is a Reveltech. Going back, it's alright, but then you're going to get cappage on the lower and upper torso. We have a thigh swivel, which doesn't want to cooperate with me because everything's pretty stiff right now, but as you can see, that thigh swivel right there kicks up to about 90 degrees, maybe a little bit higher. Is double jointed, has toe hinges, so you get your full package here on this guy. Side to side, I'm trying to be careful with this belt because it seems to be very, very fragile. Not very fragile, but to some extent kind of fragile, so I don't want to break it. Tilt on the head, pretty good actually. More than it needs to go. A little loose here on the wrist pegs, but do we have a boot cut? Yes, we have a boot cut actually. It's not actually the boot cut, it's kind of like the lower piece that moves. And then ankles rotating there for you. Kind of restricted by this piece right here that's a hard plastic, but for the most part you get some pretty good range. It's a little loose now. That's my complaint with Reveltech, is a lot of pieces get loose, but it's alright though. I think that's everything that we covered, so let's get into the accessories. So as you know, this guy's loaded with accessories. He comes with this red thing. Honestly, I don't know where half of these things go, so I'm gonna have to read the instruction manual. He comes with this red thing for his logo. All of these lightning effects, like, is it even worth showing all of these? So like two of these that I believe plug into the figure's body, which is pretty interesting because I didn't see anything that was standing out to me that like I could be like, oh yeah, it definitely goes here. Like, he looked pretty seamless, right? have no idea what half of these things are. Maybe that's for his head. Not sure. But what I do really like is that we come with, like, I believe these are unmasked faceplates. I hope so. Or if not, they're like under the mask. It would really be, it would have really been nice to have unmasked, like completely unmasked, but I think that just goes under the mask. We also get this faceplate here, just looking to the side. His eyes are not movable, so these come with like a forward looking and a side looking. And then he comes with these white eyes. That's only the top half. Jeez. Now moving on to the bottom half. He comes with his Revelotech stand, of course. But just more lightning effects. These, I believe it's just 3 of these. So I'm not going to show the third one. Actually, there's just literally just like 6 of these, actually. Oh, no. I think these are different. Hold on. No, actually, they pretty much are the same. So it's like 6 of the same thing. And then for hands, he gets 3 pairs of hands. Like a running one, open hand one, and another running one. So, pretty decent variety of hands. Wish he would have had a holding hand. But I think the bonus piece comes with that. So, let's take a look at the bonus piece. For the bonus piece, it comes with a holding hand. I believe that's 2 holding hands and the lightning rod staff, which I'm going to keep in there for now. But as you can see, just through the bag slightly, that's literally the bonus piece. So just another pair of hands and a bonus rod. That's it. So let's get another look at the figure, because I didn't really see anywhere that you can plug it in. Okay, now that I'm looking closer, you have this peg hole here, this here, 2 up here, 2 right here. I didn't notice these earlier at all, so they're pretty like well hidden, because from the front of the figure, he doesn't look like he has any of these pieces or any of these holes, but in the back, you can definitely start seeing more of them. I believe he has one in the inner boot here. Does he? No. Was I imagining things? Nope. Yeah, I was imagining things. Never mind. But yeah, so you have these places where you can put these lightning effects in the back of the body. I didn't even notice. To be real, I did not notice. So there's 2 types of lightning effects. There's the one that go into the bigger peg holes, the ones that go into the smaller ones. So the top of the container, or the top of the box, has the smaller lightning effects that plug into here, and the bottom half has the ones that plug into there. So there you have it. That's your reverse flash. Let's get into a size comparison. Let's get into a size comparison. Alright, let's get into a size comparison. I think starting off this review with both Batmans that I have, the Mafex Hush Batman on the right and the Arkham Batman on the left. The Arkham Batman's shoulder piece actually just popped off during this review, so that's extremely unfortunate. I might get some crazy glue and try to reattach it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there, but yeah. This is the 2 Batmans. I thought it'd be cool to have the Revelotech one out. I literally only pulled them out for this review, and this is when his shoulder pad finally popped off, because it's been loose, but here we go. Honestly, I think they both scale really well with this reverse flash. They both are a bit taller than him, even though Arkham Knight has been a little bit shorter compared to the other figures. I think he scales well. And yeah, I'm going to also compare them to this Harley, another villain in the Revelotech line for DC. And I also want to compare them to the Mafex Hush Scarecrow, which I recently just reviewed. So there you have a size comparison next to the Revelotech Harley and the Mafex Hush Scarecrow. Again, size comparison, W scales very well with Mafex and Revelotech's from DC. So now let's move on to the final thoughts of this figure. While I'm not the greatest poser, this took me so long to be satisfied with a pose, but here it is. It's him like running to the side and kind of like waving at the same time. I could have been a little bit better, but I was a little kind of rushing because I'm working through my reviews right now. And this is not a posing video. So for the final thoughts, I think he's an amazing figure. He articulates very well. He comes with a lot of accessories. He's loaded, absolutely loaded with accessories. I still got to read the instruction manual to see like where exactly the lightning effects do go, because I had trouble getting the smaller ones in, but he's phenomenal. I really did wish we came with an unmasked, kind of like how the Wolverine from the Mafex kind of comes with the hood down. Could you imagine if we would have gotten a Flash and a Reverse Flash with their hoods down and having the mask around their neck and like their unmasked head sculpts? That would have been so cool. But that is a lot to ask for, I understand. But I am a huge advocate when it comes to having unmasked head sculpts for our figures, especially when we're paying import prices. But this figure is justified with the red lightning effects, with the vast amount of accessories that he comes with. He doesn't come with that many hands, but he doesn't really need to, because, you know, he's just running and punching half the time. I do wish we did get some more expressions in terms of the running, but honestly, he is amazing. He's really nice. He looks really good too. He honestly doesn't really stand out as much either with the joints. You know how Revelotechs have like those exposed joints that make them look funny. In running poses, he looks amazing right now. You can't really tell anywhere where he looks funny. He's great. He does have some gappage when you do articulate him a little bit. For example, right now he does slightly have a gap in his neck, but those gaps don't really bother me as much. I think the red and the yellow complement each other so nicely, and the shiny like plastic that they use to make it look very like vibrant. Really nice, really nice. I do recommend him. If you still find him, I believe he might still be on Hobby Genki. I could leave a link in the description if he's still available, but if not, might have to get him aftermarket. I do believe he's still there because I got him like 2 weeks ago, but I'll leave a link in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Thank you guys so much for watching and for supporting my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next review. Peace out.